Welcome back to the show, everyone. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a couple of things. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be responding to a question that Brian posed in the comments of, I think, episode 29. He asked, whenever I click all the cameras, what do all the number ones mean here? And the purpose of that is that you can actually create multiple networks of security cameras so you can sort of fine-tune how your people respond to threats. Now, usually I don't bother with it, and the reason is because usually the more entrances you have and the more things you need to keep the network going, oftentimes the more complicated or overcomplicated it is. And at least in my experience playing Evil Genius, the best way to defend your base is to try to keep everybody bottlenecked and trapped, and to make sure that you have only one direction they can attack from, which means your people only have one direction they have to run to when responding to a threat. However, because we are gaining more and more people here, I should say more and more enemies, I am going to make... I'm going to go ahead and set up a secondary network here, just so you guys can see what it's like. So the first thing we have to do is we need a second computer desk, which is right here. You can see this will be security desk 2, and we'll plop that right here. And now, but just because you put, the security desks all in the armory, you can set up the networks however you want, and this is how I mean. So for my plan for a network, we're going to flag this area as Sector 2. And the purpose of that is this way we have sort of a line of separation here. We're going to make sure that our people in the bunk will still respond immediately to any calls to Sector 1, which is over here. But we'll set it so only the people in these 4 rooms will respond. Well, 5 rooms. We'll go all the way to the barracks anyway. These 5 rooms will respond to Sector 2 calls. So that way, essentially what's going on, and I'm going to also read it. Hi, guy, flying over my base. I'm also going to set up a Sector 2 security speaker here. Actually... yeah, we'll do a Sector 2 security. Whoops. We'll do that. Okay, so then we switch this camera to Sector 2. And now we're going to add, or we're going to switch all the speakers here also to Sector 2. I guess this thing can be deleted. I don't know why I still even have that here in the base. And then the barracks, we're going to have to add a speaker. Oh yeah, wait, don't delete that! We'll just move that over here. There we go. Or, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now, this whole complicated thing means that if anybody... Oh, I don't even have a security speaker in the infirmary. Did not realize that. Well, now I do. Do I have a security speaker in the... Yeah, okay, I do have one in the archives. I have a camera. I have a Sector 2 camera here. Actually, that's good that this is a Sector 2 camera. So basically this means that if you are, for example, working out here in these machines, and there's a call so that someone gets spotted over here, these guys here will not respond to it. If anyone's training to be a diplomat, they will respond. But these guys will only be responding to Sector 1 calls, and Sector 1 is this section. Where the hell is my Sector 1 camera here? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Honestly, what I should do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to set up another trap a little bit further here. And we're going to set up my favorite trap in the game, the confusing pop-up traps. There we go. This way, now any agents who are coming through this entrance of the base are going to have to deal with 2 sets of traps. A couple loyalty gas traps, and then the confusing pop-up traps. And if they can manage to get all that way without being stopped, then they'll be picked up either on this camera if they keep walking, or this camera if they enter the barracks, and they will officially be in Sector 1. And we'll be able to take them down real flippin' fast. Whereas if anyone comes in on this side, they'll be on camera for Sector 2, and the only people who will be responding are those who are getting their stats worked up, or the barracks as well, since the barracks covers both sectors. Alright, so that's just our little complicated thing, and the other problem with doing this is the second desk has to be manned at all times. So, like, if either of these guys decide to get up and do something else and then a threat appears, these guys cannot call for help. It's part of the reason why it's kind of silly that, that you can have, I believe, up to 8 different networks. Like, security... oh, I can just... Wait a minute. Let's see, this is probably gonna screw me up a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so you can have up to 8 security desks and 8 networks, but if you have 8 desks, then every single one of them has to be manned. And, I mean, that's a lot of manpower that you simply are not going to have around most of the time. Now, see here, you guys wondered how Windwalk works? We click Windwalk, we get Jubei over there immediately, and then you can start cutting some dudes. Jubei, where the fuck are you going? There we go. Oh boy. Oh, they destroyed my, okay. We're having a few too many problems here. It's time for another slight cleanse. Let's see. Let's get another camera. We'll get a zoom lens 2 here. Alright, and then we'll have to re-equip the motion detector. And what the hell else is happening out here? Wherever Jubai was taken down. I don't see him. Let's see. Oh, I had him. Yep, he's held. I forgot I had them in the panic room. Alright, it's been a few days since I played, as you can tell by the time cards. I suppose the first thing I need to do is look around and see if any of the super agents are here. Actually, I could probably more easily do that. The salad bar can be upgraded. Oh yeah, I think it makes a pinata, or a Venus flytrap. I think it makes a Venus flytrap trap or something. Anyway. Alright, so Katerina is in Siberia. And Dirk Masters is in Japan. Okay, that means we can unlock the door and let the, we can let the henchmen out of the panic room. And now they can do whatever they want. We're going to leave that room there. And I still have a yellow alert going because I don't know what my heat levels look like. Oh, my heat level's not bad. Okay, everybody disarm. Everybody disarm. Just fucking chill. And we are below our my personal basement, so to speak, of $1 million in the treasury. So we are trying to get things done here, and the goal of today's episode, now that I've been talking for 9 minutes and accomplishing absolutely nothing... Oh, no, you don't. No, you do not. Especially if you run off with my rifle. Do you know how much those rifles cost? I mean, nothing. But do you know how much those rifles cost, you dick? Stop moving. Get punched. Thank you. Alright. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we haven't gotten a whole... Uh-oh. Guys? Guys? There's a couple thieves here in the room with our very important mummy sarcophagus. Oh, thank you, Jubei. Glad to see that you're playing around now, too. These guys need to go, too. That one guy just totally ignored getting shot in the face. So yeah, now that... No, you do not. Why are you guys all wanting to run away from me today? Man, I've barely started the game. Punch him, please. Thank you. Alright, so... The goal of today's episode is we want to get enough notoriety that we unlock the quest to take down Katarina. I don't think I'm going to be able to take her down yet. Again, I've been talking nearly 11 minutes now and accomplishing nothing. But hopefully we can do enough acts of infamy that we can start unlocking that mission and unlocking the first step in getting her out of here. Because, you know, we have to take him in order, so once we can get Katarina out of here, we'll eventually unlock the mission to get rid of Dirk Douchebag, and then we'll be in really good shape. Alright, so it's time to do some acts of infamy. So I am going to time skip for a bit, because I have a feeling you guys won't need to see any of this mess. 2 mercs, 2 spinnies, 2 scientists. Should be easy enough. 2 mercs, 2 spinnies, 2 scientists. What, a 3rd scientist to cut the mission time in half. What was the risk? 1. Easy. Alright, so I'm going to run some missions on the map. I will keep the recording going, and just in case something interesting happens, we'll time skip back to it. Okay, so this isn't actually exciting stuff, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So one of the things I have not been doing, which I probably should, is getting some scientist minions, because they can find information a lot faster than my other minions. And the East Coast of the United States, you can see that I have very few missions that I've done here. So I'm going to send the Great Mesmero over here to plot, because I don't know how good his plotting is. You know what? I'm going to send the Butcher, too. Because I don't think any of these 3 can plot worth a damn. But in the meantime, I'm going to get some better scientists so I can plot faster too. So I need 4 workers, 3 techies, and a scientist. 4 workers, 3 techies, and a scientist. That should be enough. We'll add... actually, we'll send Ivan over there to help protect them. Yeah, that should be good. And then in Smash, we're going to send Jubai and Eli and a couple... martial artists to start stealing me money, and now we should be alright, because I need to balance an income in addition to running around for missions. That lady or guy person is way too deep in the base, and probably needs to go.
Salutations, comrades. This is a daily information bulletin. Those of you still receiving illegal broadcasts from beyond the Iron Curtain may have heard about the crime that took place on motherland soil earlier today. The Premier would like it to be known that these Western broadcasts are nothing more than capitalist propaganda, and the seriousness of the crime has been exaggerated. Remain calm, citizens.
Okay, I was gonna just time skip over that radio broadcast, but I just caught this thing. We must have the world powers worried. None other than John Steele has been dispatched by Saber to infiltrate our organization. He's James Bond. So we have done something good in a sense. I mean, we are clearly pissing off, as they said, the world's powers, which is great. Our notoriety's gone up. It's 341, which is uncatchable. But the downside, John Steele is about to arrive. We're going to see him in the world, of course, before he... There he is, in fact. There's John Steele, the James Bond character. He's going to be hanging out in the world area before he decides to infiltrate the island, as most, or as all these super agents do, but you will hear me have a panic attack when he arrives. I'm sure you will. Well, a good call on my part. You can see that the Great Mesmero has a good intelligence gathering rate, but frickin' the Butcher has an excellent rate. He just sucks at money, but holy crap, he's so good at everything else. And then of everybody else, Eli here is terrible at plotting, Jubei is terrible at plotting, and Red Ivan is actually better at plotting than Jubei or Eli. Let's It's pretty sad, guys. Son of a bitch! Go away! Go away! I don't want any! Just leave! Ah! His theme music is the opening of frickin'... Oh, God, I hate him so much. Alright. Also, someone stole something. I don't know where the fuck they went. And, like... Did one of you guys steal? No, they didn't steal anything. I heard burglary in progress. Oh, she stole something. Okay, well, their lives are forfeit. Anyway. So... Alright, so here's John Steele's thing, because he's a douche. He tends to immediately fire upon your guys if he's even slightly pissed, but unlike frickin' Dick Douchebag, he will not fire unless he does have a half-decent reason. So, like here, I just ordered some of my dudes to leave the island, and if John Steele had been standing here, he probably would have let them go. But John Steele's thing is that not only is... I don't know what that does. Not only does John Steele enjoy exploding things, he has a bunch of subtle abilities that piss me off. The first is once he gets inside your base, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to set all of your doors to security level 1, which means everybody can walk in whenever they want to. And then the second thing he does is he starts screwing with your alarm, and your alarm will randomly cycle between condition green or yellow alert or red alert, which of course confuses the tits off your poor henchmen. I mean minions. Speaking of henchmen, I sort of got lucky that I had sent everybody out of here, so we don't... I forgot I left my evil genius there. We're gonna bring her to the inner sanctum. Anyway, so where did he go? Has he left already? There is no way he's left already. Did you leave already, dude? I don't see you on the game board. The 3 up by Iceland are my peeps. Wait, 3? Oh shit, that means I lost a martial artist at some point. Oh well, whatever. I don't know where he is. I know he doesn't turn invisible like frickin' Katarina. This also puts me in the uncomfortable position. Maybe he did leave already. The uncomfortable position. Oh, there he is. You fucking twat. This puts me in the uncomfortable position that we may wind up having 3 super agents on the island at once, and John Steele is bad enough, let alone when he's got some buddies with him. So it looks like all my people made it out of here okay, so we can run another mission while we're doing things. Also, luckily, the fact that he's even here to... Uh-oh. He saw the valet, so he's gonna follow him. The fact that he's even here means that we probably have enough or close to enough... Yeah, not enough yet, but close to enough notoriety that we can deal with Katarina once and for all. Man, I still haven't... It's almost time to close the episode already, and I haven't gotten a damn thing done today. Thanks to frickin' John Steele and all sorts of other bullshit. Okay, you guys steal that vase for me. Alright, what else? Okay, there's one of the that's one of the storyline missions. And we've got a storyline mission unlocked over here, finally. The Butcher and, the Great Mesmero are definitely worth their weight. Oh, shit, yeah, I left those guys there to steal that one, too. So we've got 2 missions going, plus we're stealing from Saber, plus we're stealing from, or plotting in Patriot. So the only group we're not dealing with... Oh, Smash is still doing things, too, because I've got Ivan stealing. Ivan apparently plotted out a mission. When Red Ivan is plotting out missions, we have problems. Did you just kill one of my people, John Steele? Probably not, because if he did, he wouldn't be blue-ringed right now. That's right. It's just a statue. Well, he's gonna break in. Everybody shut up. Yeah, he just straight murdered my worker here for no goddamn reason. Anyway. We're gonna deal with this son of a bitch in the next episode. Yeah, and yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. God, I hate this guy. He's well balanced. I like him as a game mechanic, but in character, as evil genius, he can go screw himself.